Quantum computing. It sounds like something out of science fiction, but it's not. It's very real, and it's coming faster than most people think. While quantum computers could solve problems beyond our current imagination, they also bring a silent, looming threat to the crypto world. A threat that could one day crack the cryptographic code securing your Bitcoin, Ethereum, and every other digital asset you hold. So what's the real risk? When does it arrive? And what are crypto developers doing to stay one step ahead of the quantum storm? Let's break it down. First, you need to understand what makes quantum computers so powerful. Unlike regular computers that use binary bits, zeros and ones, quantum computers use qubits. Thanks to a property called superposition, a qubit can exist in multiple states at once. That means a quantum computer can run through complex calculations at a scale traditional systems simply can't match. Why does this matter? Because cryptocurrencies rely on encryption, specifically elliptic curve cryptography, or ECC. It's what protects your wallet, secures your transactions, and keeps the blockchain intact. But if a quantum computer gets powerful enough, it could tear through ECC like paper. We're not there yet, but the threat is real. Let's rewind. The theory behind quantum computing started over a century ago, when Max Planck and Albert Einstein laid the foundation for quantum mechanics. Fast forward to the 1980s, and physicists like Richard Feynman and David Deutsch began laying out how quantum principles could be applied to computation. Then in 1994, Peter Shor rocked the cryptographic world with an algorithm that could crack encryption using quantum tech. That was the wake-up call. Since then, we've made huge strides. In 2025, companies like Google and research teams from MIT and Harvard are inching closer to practical quantum error correction. We now have chips like Willow and atomic processors reaching 48 logical qubits. Still, scalability and environmental noise make today's quantum machines too unstable for real-world attacks. But give it 10 to 20 years, and the story could change fast. So how would quantum computing actually break crypto? Most cryptocurrencies rely on public key cryptography. You have a public address, like your wallet, and a private key that proves you own it. With enough quantum power, an attacker could use Shor's algorithm to derive your private key from your public address. That's game over. They could forge signatures, steal assets, or disrupt consensus mechanisms. And here's the kicker. They might already be preparing. There's a strategy called Harvest Now, Decrypt Later. Hackers, and possibly even nation-states, are already storing encrypted blockchain data today, with the plan to decrypt it once the quantum hardware catches up. That's why the clock is ticking. The good news? The cryptography world isn't asleep at the wheel. The National Institute of Standards and Technology, or NIST, is leading the charge. In 2024, they began releasing post-quantum cryptographic standards, algorithms like Crystal's Kyber and dilithium, designed to survive quantum attacks. Meanwhile, crypto projects like quantum-resistant ledger, QRL, and Mochimo are already building with quantum-resilient tech. These platforms use signature schemes like XMSS and WATS+, which are believed to be secure even in a post-quantum world. But this isn't just about the tech, it's about adoption. Upgrading blockchain protocols is hard. For Bitcoin, it would take a massive coordinated effort, possibly a hard fork. Ethereum has a roadmap that includes quantum resistance and zero-knowledge proofs, but implementation takes time. And for any system, making the switch comes with trade-offs: bigger key sizes, slower transactions, and higher processing costs. So what should you do right now? If you're a developer, start designing systems with crypto agility, the ability to swap in new algorithms as standards evolve. If you're a company, begin encrypting long-term sensitive data with post-quantum cryptography. And if you're a holder, stay informed. Know which platforms are preparing for the quantum shift, because the intersection of AI and quantum computing will only accelerate this race. Imagine AI-enhanced phishing combined with quantum decryption. It's not just a future threat, it's a potential arms race. This isn't fear-mongering, it's strategic awareness. We're not helpless in the face of quantum computing, but the sooner we act, the smoother the transition will be. With the right investments, standards, and innovations, crypto can survive, and even thrive, in the quantum era. So the question isn't if we need to prepare, it's how soon, and that time is now.